Hello, everybody. It's me again. Yay. Anyway, I'm here with the devotional out of Rick Warren's Daily Hope of Devotional 365 Days. Love is a choice. If I have faith that can move mountains but do not love, I am nothing. 1 Corinthians 13:2. Love is not a feeling, love is a choice. Love is an action. Even when you don't feel like it, you can choose to show love anyway. I once talked with a young mother who felt overwhelmed and battled depression. She just felt all she did was nag her kids and scold them insolently. When she looked at herself, she saw a failure. In her despair, she cried out to the Lord. As she spent more time reading the Bible, this one truth in 1 Corinthians 13:2 leaped out at her. If I don't have love, I am nothing. So she wrote out these words and placed the notes all over her house, on her refrigerator door, on the dashboard of her car, at the top of her calendar. I realized the single most important thing I could do was love my family, she said. So I began to live my life by love. I began to run my home on love. It was as transforming as when I accepted Christ into my life. I brought the happiness back into my life and my home. What made the difference for this young mom? She made a choice. It wasn't always an easy choice, but it changed the whole dynamic of her home and the way she saw herself as a mother and as a God's child. Acting in love when you don't feel like it is actually a greater expression of love than when you do feel like it. Love is getting up in the middle of the night to help a sick kid after you've already had a long day and gone to bed late. Love is being patient with your spouse when they are irritable. Love is giving a person what they need, not what they deserve. It's easier to act your way into a feeling than feel your way into an action. If you act lovingly, eventually the feelings will follow. That's important to remember when you are trying to love people who seem unlovable. When you love despite your feelings, that's called loving by faith. And it doesn't just change the other person, it changes you too and makes you more like Jesus. That's the devotional for the day. Have a great day. Bye.